Shalom, everybody, and peace of the Lord to all of you. I hope the voice is coming good. Please share the link and invite your friends. And welcome again with more exposure of the lies of Islam. You know, we heard in the news about what happened in Syria and how many people used to be tortured and have people killed. And this Assad is a butcher, which I agree. And he is evil, and those Islamists, they came and they free people from jail. But what they will not tell you, that those Islamists, they do beheading in the street. There's a million billion video posted by them since 2011 by the same people you see now. The same guy now, the CNN, they interview him, and the fifth is come back, Biden, he want to take him off from the terrorist list. Why? How come you decide to turn him? Why? Can you tell me why you want to take him off from the terrorist list? Like what he did? He established democracy now. I mean, do you see how evil most of the time the government of United States of America? They did not even see anything yet. Okay, the guy, he announced himself to be a member of Al-Qaeda. He behead bishops, priests, kidnap even a Christian Catholic nuns, Orthodox nuns. And the fifth is come back, Biden want to take him off from the terrorist list. Why? What they don't tell you, that Muhammad, those Islamists, their best man is who? Is Muhammad. We have tons of stories from the Quran and from the Hadith about Muhammad torturing, crucifying, cutting hands and feet, even putting nails. After he put them in the fire, he put nails in the eyes of his enemies. So the United States of America, when they are going to support those Islamists in Syria, is that because they are going or establishing a democracy where everybody can say whatever he wants? Like, are we going to see somebody is an atheist speaking in the street saying I'm an atheist? Are we going to see someone he is claiming to be a gay and he will survive? What happened to Biden? I thought he want to put the flag of the gays everywhere. How many gays in Syria, Joe Biden? Zero. So here you see how filthy, and you know, I'm really disgusted by Western government. They are trashy, they have zero ethic, and they don't care. As long those Al-Qaeda, they dump their shit there, they are fine with it. You know, they put Venezuela in the terrorist list. Why? Okay, which one is more worse, Venezuela or Al-Qaeda? Like, did Venezuela send the 19 hijackers and did 9/11? Suddenly Al-Qaeda not our friend. The guy, he said, I'm not Al-Qaeda no more. That's it. It's over. His name is in the FBI list. For what reason then? Why you put $10 million for any information? And the guy going everywhere in the street in Syria. Obviously, the United States of America, they decided to adopt Islam and use it as a political tool to conquer and to use and abuse. You know, the second I saw the interview in the CNN, I noticed something very fishy. What this interview is about. You see, when American media, they interview somebody. I mean, if you go and watch any interview the CNN they did with Trump, and this interview they did with Al Qaeda leader in Syria, you will see how friendly they were with Al Qaeda, but they are not friendly with Trump. They bid this woman from Hawaii, what's her name? Tusley. They put her in the watch list of terrorism. The Catholic, because they are against abortion, they put them in the list of terrorism. They put microphones in the churches to listen to the priest what he's saying about abortion. Al-Qaeda leader is not a terrorist no more. A Catholic church oppose abortion, they are terrorists. A woman and a man, they went to the school board to discuss with them what they are teaching their kids. They put them in the terrorist list because they oppose all the pervert sexual agenda they are pushing to the kids. Imagine you go to school board and you are discussing what kids should be taught. Just because you didn't agree with the school board, the FBI, they put you in the watch list for terrorism. But Al-Qaeda leader who behead thousands, why CNN did not ask him how many people he behead, not killed, including children's? And if we compare between the filthy Muhammad and the filthy Al-Qaeda leader or Osama bin Laden or the Assad regime, you will find that all of them are the same. Muhammad, he cut hands of people. Muhammad, he brought a Jew. He kept beating the hell of him just to know where he hid his money. His money, not the money he stole. An old Jewish man, we have the reference. An old Jewish man, Muhammad, he want to know where is his money. Everybody know he's rich. Where is the money? They tortured him and they killed him. My friend, the Syrian prisons is the same as any prisons. I mean, all what you see in the you know, and it's just a hypocrisy. Like, do you think really the CIA, they don't do the same? Seriously, don't you think the CIA do the same? But there's a huge difference between both. The CIA, they do it behind. Those, they do it in public. The Islamists, they praise the one who did it because Muhammad is a terrorist who torture. CIA, if they want to torture somebody, they do it behind doors and nobody will hear about it. CIA, they assassinate. CIA, they do, you know, I mean, and you know, for sure, everybody will justify that when he killed because it's a good killing, you know. It's a good killing. But the difference is that those people, they claim, and America is coming with them too, trying to sell them out that this is a new regime and they are nice because they are following religion. Look like they forgot that this guy is Al-Qaeda and he was even ISIS member. He was in jail in Iraq when he was in ISIS. I saw a video. I will make a video, a short video about it later, maybe tomorrow. The guy from this group, he was saying, by Allah, soon we are going to invade Jerusalem. Here we go. This is Erdogan. This is Al-Qaeda. American friends are terrorists. It's the truth. Joe Biden is leaving. Is Trump is going to do better? I'm afraid that even Trump is going to do worse. I remember when Trump was a president, he go flat in his belly in the front of Erdogan. Erdogan today, he attacked the Kurdish, and a big war happening right now between the Kurdish and the Turkish. And the American did not help the Kurdish. So look what's happening. Putin, he sold out the Assad. He did not support him. You see, they were saying in the news that Russian airplanes are bombing. I believed them in the beginning. It turned to be not even a single airplane was bombing those terrorists. In fact, Putin, he told the Assad, go back home, bring your wife and your kids. I'm done with you. I will not protect you. That's it. Because he have a deal with the terrorist. So now the Russian have a deal with the terrorist. The American have a deal with the terrorist. And now we became, the three musketeer. Suddenly, both of them, they have no problem with Al-Qaeda. I mean, do you see the hypocrisy? Putin just a few months ago, those are terrorists. Today, in Russia, Putin, he allowed those terrorists to put their flag. Now, I know people will say those are, not everybody is a terrorist. This is a revolution. No. You see, the one who carry the weapon are those who they are Islamists. You will not find, to prove my point, you will not find between them one person is not an Islamist. Not only a Muslim. There's a huge difference between just a Muslim and he is like, okay, I'm happy to be Christian. He is happy to be Hindu. He is happy to be an Muslim. No. Those are Islamist group, which mean they have an Islamist agenda of jihad to conquer the world. So today, I mean, it's not even 48 hours. Putin, he allowed them to raise the flag of the new terrorist groups in Moscow. And this is the video. All right. What happened? That fast? Do you think really Putin would allow them to do that unless already? I mean, shouldn't those terrorists will be fighting the Russian now after all what happened? Shouldn't they be attacking the Russian? Obviously, there's a big deal. The Russian, they got rid of the Assad. There's an agreement between America and Russia to replace the Assad with the Islamist. You see, when I saw those Islamists in the road in Syria, coming a long column of trucks, I said, man, this is easy to destroy them all. I mean, just a helicopter, you don't even need a fighter jet, can wipe them all. So easy, especially the Russian, like we have their videos when in 2016, in 2011. You do not need a lot of fighter jet. I mean, there are 200 cars full of fighters exposed in the highway. They can be destroyed so easy. In fact, I believe they forced the Assad to be a cat and to let go and not to fight. Not to fight. This is why those terrorists, they did not fight in any city. They took Aleppo without a fight. He ordered his army to withdraw. Then they went to Hama, he withdrew. Then they went to Homs, he withdrew. And then same as Damascus. There's an absolute agreement. And today, Israel, because now they are worried that, okay, we got rid of the filthy scumbag, the Assad, but those are terrorists anyway. And we do not know what they can do. You never know. Now they are acting like sheep. Maybe tomorrow they will act like lions as soon as they establish themselves. So today in Israel, the Israeli Air Forces, they launched 250 strikes, Air Force strikes, on Syrian military targets. Now, the Israeli have no excuse to attack because of Assad. Assad is gone. But they don't want the weapon to go in the hand of the Islamist. So, it's like if you attack Islam, they call you Islamophobic. But when you want to go in the airplane, they ask you to take off your shoes because of Islam. You know what I mean? So everybody have a phobia from Islam, or it is true that Islam is dangerous. Is it a phobia that you are scared for no reason? Or really Islam is filthy, scumbag, evil religion? If Islam is a good religion, why we have to do all this security check when we go in the airplane since 9/11? Because of Islam. The whole world spent trillions of dollars just for security because of Islam. Before 9/11, we used to go to the airplane, nobody check our bags. You go to the door, you can take your family to the door of the airplane. There's nothing is called gate, nothing, you go all the way. So the Israeli, they hit 250 target in one day. This does not include yesterday. This is just today. To be sure that the new regime, which is going to be the terrorist, they are out of any serious weapon. To make it simple, they have nothing. Nothing to be a threat to be an army. There will be a militant group. So they will establish a state. Now they are making a government, and they will have Islamic police, Islamic court, and like they are now trying to be smart. The idea is we try to present ourselves. We are not really terrorists. Like I saw them go into the Christian area and giving bread to Christian people walking in the street. Look how nice. But this is for sure for the camera, for the propaganda, to show that they are not really going to attack anybody. In fact, look, the Christians are fine. And even we give them free bread, What do you want more? But tomorrow, the Islamists will go to every store, Christian store, and they will tell them you have to pay the jizya. So in the TV, in the video we recorded, we show them how kind we are. After the camera is off, we will show you who we are. In fact, we know who they are. We do not need them to show us. So they are trying, they are being very smart, by the way, trying to sell themselves out as a very friendly, not what do you think, forget about terrorism, we just want to freedom, and a citizen will be equal, and this is a country will be for everybody. There's nothing is called Muslim or Christian or Alawi or Kurdish. All of us will be the same. But in reality, this will be absolutely false. The American, they are doing the same stupid mistake as always. I mean, American, they never have a succeed in anything in the world. They always fail. For American, when it's come to abroad, they are the most ignorant, the most stupid. I mean, name for me one plan the American, except Germany, like when they helped Germany, to rebuild itself, the Marshall Plan. Since that time until now, name for me one place America was successful abroad. Nowhere. They fail everywhere. It doesn't matter where they go, they always make poo-poo. It doesn't matter which president, Republican or Democrat. Like George Bush is not better than Obama. Bill Clinton is the most horrible. He sided with the Muslims in Bosnia, and he killed tens of thousands of Christians in Serbia. And then he brought victory to the Muslims, and we saw how the Muslims burning churches in Kosovo. The videos is there, you can go watch them. They always side with the terrorist. Always. They never side for once with the Christians. Yet, all of them, when they become a president, they take an oath on the Bible. But the second they give command, they help the Islamists against anyone. Do you remember anywhere the Muslim, the Americans supposedly they help the Christians somewhere? Anyone remember? I don't remember anyone. They did the opposite. Until now, Serbia paying the price of the faith of America. And don't tell me I hate America. I love this country. I joined the American army for a reason, right? So don't give me a speech about I hate America. If you hate America, go and leave. We are saying the truth. Because I know some people will give me, speeches about who love America, who don't. Some people, if you criticize them, that means you hate them, right? Because you have to be a fool, you have to be an idiot, you have to agree about everything they do. So we have Joe Biden, he quote Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad, he says, we have the video of Joe Biden, I can play it for you. He said, Prophet Muhammad say, you know what, why I want to play it, why I want to say it to you, what he said. Let me get you the video. In fact, Joe Biden was encouraging Muslims to kill by his quotation. He was encouraging them to join Al-Qaeda. This is how stupid this man is. This is the filthy scumbag Joe Biden. And Obama before him the same. And George Bush before him the same. Garbage in, garbage out. Welcome to America.
One of the things I think is important, I wish we taught more in our schools about the Islamic faith. I wish we talked about all the great...
Joe Biden, he want to teach your kids about the Islamist faith. What is the... Tell us about it. He like it so much, I mean, the guy who put the flag of the gays. I mean, do you see how scumbag liars they are? The guy who command to put the flag of the gays in every embassy in USA, embarrassment to America. What the flag of the gays have to do with the embassy? Is that a place of a business or a place of sexuality? What happened to the American flag? And now he is saying to you, we wish we can teach our kids about the beautiful faith of Islam. Don't you want? We wish. You don't know what you are missing.
Important. I wish we taught more in our schools about the Islamic faith. I wish we talked about all the great confessional faiths. It's one of the great confessional faiths.
Yeah.
And what people don't realize, it's one of my avocation is theology, don't realize is that
Joe Biden, he have a specialty in theology, like he love it. And this faith is so special. Yeah, it teaches you to beat your wife and have sex with the children. And if somebody is steal from a Christian, it's okay. But if he steal from a Muslim, we cut his hand, even if it's an egg. And Prophet Muhammad, he says, time will come and you will kill every single Jew. And if a Jew hide behind the tree, even the tree will speak and say, there is a Jew behind me, come and kill him. You want to teach American kids this in the school? All of this for what? He want, you know, the Muslims in Michigan, they are minority. They keep talking about how they can make a president win. Bigger fraud. But because they are desperate for every vote. Kamala Harris, she went to Michigan and she started kissing the ass of the Muslims. She thought they can save her ass. Because they said to themselves, maybe we'll reach the point that 10,000 vote, 500 vote maybe can make a difference. So they start kissing the ass of the Muslims. But who in the world believe what this garbage scumbag is saying about the Islamic faith? And now look what he will quote for you. What he will quote for you is more horrible. He's encouraging Muslims to join Al-Qaeda. Listen to this.
We all come from the same root here in terms of our.
We come all from the same roots. Yeah, absolutely. I talk about yourself because you are the devil.
Fundamental basic beliefs.
Yeah, fundamental.
From the Prophet Muhammad instructs,
Uh-huh.
whomever among you sees a wrong, let him change it with his hand.
Do you see how this guy is stupid? Any of you, he see you wrong, let him change it by his hand. So, okay, according to Muslims, freedom of speech is wrong. Speaking against Prophet Muhammad is evil. We kill the one who speak against Prophet Muhammad. So this filthy scumbag is asking the Muslim to practice terrorism. Use your hand. George Bush, after 9/11, he went to the mosque. He says Islam is peace. Islam means peace. John McCain, he went and he met with the terrorists in Syria. The CIA, they are the one who trained Osama bin Laden. Am I lying? People, am I lying? Why American government, they love evil. What is their obsession with evil? They went all the way to Afghanistan. You know, we are fighting the communists. The communists, in the time of the communists of Afghanistan, women, they go to school. Women, they go to school. Women, they go to work. Women, they can teach. Nobody is allowed to get married until the age of 18. American came. The help of America came to Afghanistan. They support Al-Qaeda. And now Afghanistan, thanks to America, is flourishing. And now they are doing the same shit, excuse my language, in Syria. They want to get rid of the Assad regime. He's a butcher. He's a dictator. We want to finish Hezbollah. Okay, so we finished with Hezbollah. We brought more shitty Hezbollah. Those are way more shitty. And now Trump, he will come to the office. What Trump will do? Today, Erdogan, he was bombing the Kurdish. And more than 70, at least this is what they say in the news, but I don't trust the news. When they say 70, you know, it's maybe 700. So a lot of Kurdish are getting killed. Joe Biden, he act as he saw nothing, which means obviously they sold out the Kurdish. The same as Trump, he decided to sell them out in 2000, I don't know, 17, 19, I forgot. And he told Erdogan, go. And he was commanding the American soldiers to withdraw. So the Turkish, They send their dogs and they support them from the air, and they control this town, killing a lot of Kurdish. American did not do anything. Nothing. Those
مع
are
الفرحة التي
the
يعيشها
Turkish,
السوريون بجميع انتماءاتهم وأطيافهم
you know.
بسقوط النظام الذي استفحل بالظلم على
This is the war between the Kurdish and the Turkish. But Joe Biden, he never say anything. American is not supporting them. They let them for their destiny, their fate. Like, go and die. Just go and die. So they used the Kurdish all those years to fight ISIS, and now we don't have need of them. Let Erdogan wipe the floor. They want to give Erdogan the new land of the Ottoman Empire. So now we get rid of the Assad regime and Iran, but now we got a bigger Islamic terrorist sponsored by Turkey, a massive country, which is not even exist there. This guy Erdogan, he speak about a human right, about occupation, but his country is a theft. In fact, all of those people, they are not from Syria, and none of them is from Turkey, and none of them is from Iraq, and none of them from Jordan. All of those Arab, they came and occupied that land from the Christians. And then the stupid American, they go and scream in the street, free Gaza, free Palestine. Free Palestine, huh? So what the American are getting, what are they getting ready for? Islamic State. I am expecting Erdogan, maybe in a month or two, he will come as a hero to Damascus, and he will go to the church of John the Baptist, which is the filthy scumbag Islamic terrorist, transform it into a mosque. Beautiful church, one of the biggest in the world. Even supposedly the head of John the Baptist is there. So soon Erdogan will come to Damascus, and they will have a great reception for him, and he will go to our John the Baptist church, which now is a mosque, and he will lead the prayer, and he will make a speech about a new era, and that will be the Ottoman era. What the American plan is exactly for? Are they trying to establish the Islamic Caliphate, which was the plan of Obama? You know, I have a radio program with the brother Osama many years ago. I don't know how many of you saw it. One of you, he sent me an email in Patreon saying, I cannot believe it that you predicted long before ISIS or Islamic State established. Because I said Obama will not leave until Islamic State established. And this is what happened. You can read it. You can read what he's doing. He go right away in TV. He talk about Muhammad. He talk about Ramadan. He go to Egypt. The first speech is all about Muhammad. The first visit out of the country after becoming president is to Egypt, speaking about Prophet Muhammad, the pervert Muhammad. He made a mosque in the White House where Muslims they should pray. He forbid all State Department to use the word Christmas. You say happy holiday. A holiday for the Muslims, Eid. They send letters to Hollywood, to every production company, to stop making movies presenting Muslims as terrorists. They wanted them to switch it, and they did. And there's many examples. They will show you how the Muslim is really is a person, is a good person. He is himself is suffering from terrorists, and he is fighting them. Many of you saw a movie. It's called the Equalizer or something. The Equalizer. I forgot the name. Equalizer. Supposedly he's a Muslim, and he fight against evil. Since when Muslims they fight against evil when they are the one who promote evil? Who is the one who kidnapped women from their husbands in the time of Muhammad, and 100 years after, and 500 years after, and 1,000 years after, and even until now? Who? Who is the one who raped? Who is the one who kidnapped? Who is the one? The word, actually, the word mafia in Sicily is created because of Islam. When the Muslims occupied a massive part of Europe, they practice what the Quran is teaching, which is a Christian, he have, or a Jew, he have to pay for protection. And he have to pay like a dog. The Muslims don't do any work. They have no business to do. Their job is a gang. They come to your store and they tell you, where's the money? When the Muslims been kicked out of Europe, the gang of Italy, they took over the jobs of the Muslims. This is where this movie you see the gang are coming, the Italian gang, and coming to the store, and they are asking for their share. This is what the Muslim used to do. The American, they are taking the world to hell. And not to forget that the scumbag Putin is doing the same. They have zero ethic. They don't care really for right and wrong. They give you speeches about a human right. They put the Assad regime because he's a dictator, as if not all their friends are dictators. I mean, name for me one friend. Like who? Saudi Arabia? Qatar? Emirat? Bahrain? Which one? Erdogan? How come you don't put sanctions on them? Hypocrite, cowards, low class, zero ethic. If you have no dignity, nobody can make you have one. So just to make it clear, for those like we speak about how filthy this butcher, the Assad, but all of them are the same. Muhammad is the same. Muhammad is way more butcher. He did way more, like the Assad. Until now, there's no proof that he raped a single woman. I'm talking to him about him as a person, and I'm sure he never did. How many women Muhammad he kidnapped and raped? Just a question. Very shameful Western government. The only thing I see good in this news, that now Europe should kick all the Muslim refugees out of Europe from Syria. All of them. Start shipping. They say they are refugees because there is a war. The Assad is after them. Send them back. This is the only positive thing I see in this news. For sure, I'm happy that Hezbollah is, became potato. But it's not a good plan to replace Hezbollah by more evil. We will watch closely and see what will happen. And if you are a person who listens to me from Europe, soon, now or later, depending on your time, contact your congressman, whatever, people who they are in charge of government in your country, and ask them to send the refugee out. They have no excuse to stay, especially the Muslims. This is an Islamic government in Syria. This is the one they hold their flag. This is the one they say they kick them out because they support them. 2 million. I just heard that the German government, they offer any Syrian who want to go back to Syria 1,000 euro. I mean, look how stupid they are. They don't say to them, you should go, that's it, kick out. No, we will pay you money. I mean, Germany is suffering from a very bad economy. Companies are going bankruptcy by thousands. They spend their money in people they hate the most. And now they want to give them money. They will need to seduce them to go to their home country. I mean, isn't this the country which they are desperate to go to? Why you need to pay them? Grab them, put them in the airplane, and send them home. They came because their life was at danger. The excuse is gone. They are Muslim Sunni. The government are Muslim Sunni terrorists like them. Send them back. So when they speak about the Assad regime, how bad, filthy he is, torturing, and I agree he's filthy, but I assure you that the shoes of the Assad is way more clean than the head of Muhammad. And I challenge anyone to say to me I'm lying. Muhammad is a rapist. Muhammad he torture. Muhammad he put nails in the eyes of people. Muhammad he cut their hands. You see, if somebody do wrong, and I put the word wrong here between two brackets, because according to Muslims I should be killed too, right? So when we say wrong, notice that wrong for Muslims have different value. Like we might use the same word, but their word have different meaning. Take a note for that. So when a Muslim he says this person he commit a crime in Islam can be something good to do in different country. For those people they are awkward, support terrorism, and they are obsessed with the filthy scumbag, his name is Muhammad. So if you speak against Muhammad, you should be killed. Just say anything. Just if you say I left Islam, you will be killed without even insulting Muhammad. A lot of hypocrisy in this world, and there's no leadership. There's businessmen, and I'm afraid that Trump he want to make America great again, but he want to make Syria Afghanistan again, and he want to make Lebanon Afghanistan again, because this is what American they do. They always support terrorists. Is it Trump going to be different? I doubt it. You will see. I hope and I pray I'm wrong. All what Trump will be worried about is Israel. He don't care what happened in Syria. He will not care what happened in Iraq. He don't care. Actually, he said, it's not our war. They asked him, what do you think about Syria? He said, not our war. Really? What do you mean, not your war? Isn't it you who sent your airplanes and they killed Qasimi? Suddenly now it's not your war? Suddenly? What happened? So my experience with the American government, nothing good. They always side with the devil, sadly. And then they go on TV and they claim that they are the one who defend the freedom. Well, why you want to lift Al-Qaeda from the terrorist list, Joe Biden? What those guys gave you? Do people have a freedom there now? Can a person go and speak against this guy now? Can anybody can I make a video against him in Syria? What those Americans are trying to fool us with? How fast? I mean, Al-Qaeda took over yesterday. 3 days after, he want to take them off the list of terrorism. They have his name listed in the FBI website for $10 million. For what then? Because he was selling shish kebab, or because he killed Americans? This guy, he killed Americans. Did Joe Biden decide to burden him the same he burdened his scumbag son? Somebody saying he prayed that Trump will not support Islamists. Well, I pray too. But you see, I will tell you, I will remind you, my friend. Trump, he allowed Erdogan to attack the Kurdish. And he even commanded the American army. He announced he will command the American army in north of Syria to leave, which means he was going to give the same group, this Al-Qaeda, which is sponsored by Erdogan, all the north of Syria. So why you think now Trump will not do the same? Give me a reason. At that time, he could not do it because all the senators from both sides oppose him, Democrat and Republican. Otherwise, all those Kurdish by now, they will be slaughtered and enslaved. And right now, obviously, Joe Biden, he have a deal with those terrorists. They are attacking and they are killing Kurdish. There's a war right now as we speak between the Kurdish and those terrorists. And the American army is doing nothing, is not supporting them. As if nothing happening, you know? They don't care. You see, they took 9 hours ago. You see this video? 9 hours ago, they took the city of Deir ez-Zor. The Kurdish are being kicked out from town after town, and the Americans are doing nothing. By the time Trump will be in the office, the Kurdish will be shish kebab. They are no match to fight Turkey. I mean, they are not fighting those Syrians. No, they are fighting Turkey. This is Turkey. This is Turkey. Do you remember when the Kurdish, they fought with ISIS to take back Kobani? Anyone remember? A massive fight. They lost a lot of fighters. Now the Muslims will take it, Erdogan will take it. American, Russian are not trustworthy. You see what happened now in Syria with this Assad? is the same what happened with the Armenian. Putin, he sold the Assad in the auction. The same he sold Armenian in the auction. The stupid president of Armenia, he trusted Putin for protection. He sold them. Turkey is important for him, more important than Armenia. Exactly, now he did the same with Syria. American, they always do the same. They have no friends. They will betray you. They used the Kurdish for the last 13, 14 years war. Many of their kids being slaughtered and killed. But now we don't need them. Let them die. Let the Erdogan establish his Ottoman Empire. In fact, both of them, they are giving the way to Erdogan. However, I predict that what will happen next is going to be something to watch. Now, Erdogan is going to take over Syria. There's no question about it. But that will make all other Muslim countries alarmed. So peace will never happen in the Middle East. Erdogan will come. Turkey will become bigger. You see, Erdogan, he took this area here, this green area, Adana, and this area, not long time ago from Syria, stole it. His plan is to take Aleppo. And slowly, slowly, he will take all of Syria. And I am suspecting that there is some kind of competition will be between Erdogan, the old man, and this guy, the one you see him in the left, the leader of those terrorists in Syria now, because he wanted to be the caliphate. Erdogan want to be the caliphate. So who's going to kill who? We cannot have two caliphate. Always in the history of Islam, one compete with the other one. The other one of them have to be killed. In fact, Muhammad, he said that when two leaders they compete, one have to kill the other one. It's for the benefit of Islam. This is how filthy he is. This is how criminal he is. So either Erdogan will put a bomb for this guy in his car soon, maybe a month from now, maybe 2 months after they establish, or this guy will put a bomb for Erdogan when maybe, because he can, you have terrorists everywhere. Remember, this guy is Al-Qaeda. Terrorism is their job. That's what they do for a living. So soon, a lot of competition will happen in the area. The Saudi for sure are very unhappy for what happened, not because they love the Assad, but now they are worried about those Islamic mujahideen. They are getting closer to their borders. Same as Jordan. Jordan, they closed their border. They put even cement on the border. Same as Iraq, they put concrete in the borders. Because what the next step will be, those people now will start teaching their kids. You see, many of those fighters who came now to fight, they left their houses when they are 10 years old. Remember, this war between those people and the Assad happened since 2011. We are now almost 2025. So the one who left at the age of 10 as a kid, he came back as a grown man fighting as a terrorist. Because now the Al-Qaeda, they control all the territory there, and they were teaching kids terrorism, jihad, and fighting for the sake of Allah and kuffar. So those children are very, very terrorist. And now all of Syria will adopt the education of terrorism because they are in control. They will change the book in the school from the first grade to university. And the book of terrorism will be the only books is allowed. And then he will have everyone from Syria, he will be indoctrinated to be a terrorist. So great job, America. Wonderful job. Every school in Syria now will teach kids death to America, death to Israel, death to the Russian. We want to kill the crusade. This is how smart Putin is, and this is how smart the American and the rest of Europe. However, there's a bigger enemy is going to come to exist. The Saudi and the Iraqi and the Jordanian and the Emirati and the Egyptian all now is very worried because they are afraid that the octopus of Islamist Erdogan will extend to their land. He's done with the Assad. Who is next? Jordan. If I say to you 80% of Jordan are Muslim Brotherhood, I will not be exaggerating. Which means Hamas. The king of Jordan is so weak. He doesn't even have an army. Jordan will be next. Who is going to protect Jordan? The only one is Israel. Iraq is worried very much because they have a sectarian war. The majority of Iraq are Shia. So what I believe is going to happen, that while the Western, stupid Western, are supporting Al-Qaeda in Syria, Islamic countries are going to be the one who will oppose them. You know, like they might say we are not against them, but in reality, they will do every plan to make them feel. The same exactly what happened when the Muslim Brotherhood took over Egypt. When the Muslim Brotherhood took over Egypt, the Saudi, they invested a lot of money in Egypt to make this party collapse. The same as Qatar now invested a lot of money in America to make those stupid Americans go in the street and schools free Palestine. They donated hundreds of millions of dollars to spend on those people and on the schools. So I believe that the Emirati and the Saudi, they might say we are not against the new government in Syria by their lips, but they will start, their conspiracy and their plan, a plot against them to make them fear. So we will see what will happen, because I assure you that all those countries, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Emirat, Bahrain, the only one is happy with this is Qatar and Erdogan, because they are Muslim Brotherhood. So the Western will sponsor the terrorist, the Muslims will oppose them. Isn't this is funny? This is my prediction. Seriously, isn't this is funny? The funny is that Muslim Brotherhood in Saudi Arabia are terrorists. In America, they are not. In Emirat, they are terrorists. In America, they are not. I mean, Muslim Brotherhood is Hamas. Hamas is just a branch of the Muslim Brotherhood. Muslim Brotherhood is the big company, is the name, is the brand. Hamas is a local branch. So imagine Muslim Brotherhood, they have branches all over the Western countries and they are legal. But they cannot open a branch in Saudi Arabia or Emirat or Bahrain or Egypt. So Muslims consider them terrorists. Stupid Western, they welcome them. Do you see how far the stupidity of the West? Are you with me? Why Egypt is worried? Because Egypt, okay, when the Muslim Brotherhood took over Egypt, the government now, they made a coup against the Muslim Brotherhood. And then they put all the Muslim Brotherhood in jail, all the leaders, including the president. The president, who was the president of Egypt at that time, he died even in jail. There's a video of this guy, is very funny. This guy, he claimed that he sorry guys, my voice. All right. This guy, he claimed, this Muslim Brotherhood who became president in Egypt, he claimed that he was working in NASA. Oh boy. Anyway, if you watch this video, he never been in NASA for a second. But this is the Muslims. And during his time, Muslim Brotherhood, they are the most deceiving liars ever. They claim that they created a stick can discover AIDS. Let me show you. And the Muslim Brotherhood, they announce that the American, they paid them a lot of money to give them that stick. Let me show you the stick. Hold on. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we okay. So the Muslim Brotherhood, they fool the people, and for sure later everybody discovered that this is a fraud as usual. Muslim, what they want to tell them that we are Muslim Brotherhood, but we have scientists, So look at the stick. I will show you the stick. If you walk in the front of it, the stick will point at you if you have AIDS. Yes, brother. You will see the magical stick in a second. The Muslim Brotherhood technology in Egypt, brother. And the American, they offered this guy $1 trillion and he refused. And he is a general in the... Look at the stick. Do you see the stick? Did you see the stick? Hold on. Did you see the stick? This guy, he was a big officer in the Muslim Brotherhood government. He claimed that he discovered or he invented a stick. It not only can discover that you have AIDS, it can kill the AIDS on you, brother. That's it. Even there is a virus, what it's called, I forgot what the virus called, for the liver, I think. This stick, you point it at the man, the virus is dead. I'm telling you, brother. And in TV, I mean, this is official. Look at the meeting. Look at those people. They are coming to listen. All of those are Muslim Brotherhood. The scumbag of the Muslim Brotherhood, as usual. So this stick, later, people, they start laughing, dying laughing at the madness and the stupidity of the Islamists. They never can be honest for a second. And I remember there's a one, make a commentary about this. He said, this stick will not do anything for AIDS, even if you stick it in your ass. Look at the stick. This is stick. Look at this stick. Amazing. This is technology. All right. And this guy now explaining.
منذ حوالي 15 شهر تقريبا كان تصميم جهاز العلاج كالموضح وكان اسمه Complete Cure Device. computer cure for virus? what? وتم تطويره أثناء مراحل العلاج وتسميته طبقا لاسم الفيروس Complete Cure for HCV or Complete Cure for...
Anyway, so going back to our topic, this is a good entertaining, huh? So the Muslims always, as usual, you see, those are officers. This is the high official of the general of the army. This is not a joke. This is not a guy making TikTok videos. You know, this is the big deal. They made a stick can kill the virus, you idiot. Come on, any virus, any virus. You know, liver virus, AIDS. Even they call it the cure for AIDS. Okay. Hey Muslims, what is the stick? What happened to the stick? Is it still working? I am assuming there's no more AIDS in Egypt. Hmm? No, look, they invite. Look, I mean, this is serious, I know, and the whole news is talking about it in Egypt, you know. But then people around the world they start dying, laughing at their technology and their lies. However, going back to our topic, let us move our stick to different direction. So this is the time when the Muslim Brotherhood taken over. Economy was suffering for many reasons. First of all, you know, Egypt had a big problem. Egypt will never have a good economy for a very simple reason. The birth average or rate is extreme high, and they don't have income to cover. You see, if I have 1,000 baby born every day, in 4 or 5 years I have to have to kindergarten for them. I have to plan for those that are new coming. So they have more born people than you can imagine, and there's no school for them, there's no job for them, there's no hospital for them, there's nothing. Muslim Brotherhood, when they took the office as all Islamists, they want to even destroy the ancient Egyptian buildings, haram, idols, the same as Taliban did in Afghanistan. So when they took over, the tourism shrink. The money was coming from Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, they fought them. They don't want anyone to go there. So they did not allow anyone to buy a ticket to go to Egypt, which usually the Saudi used to go there for prostitution, not for seeing the ancient buildings. So the Gulf start fighting those, or this regime, and they cut all kind of income to come to Egypt. And normally this country always is bankrupt because, as I said, the birth rate is so high. So economy is so bad, tourism is not doing good. Saudi, Emirati, Bahrain, they are not supporting them. They are not giving them visas for employees to come and work in the Gulf, because if you go and work in Saudi Arabia, you send your money to your family in Egypt. They stop giving visas. So they did everything, and then they supported any agenda against them locally in Egypt. And that all caused a revolution, and more than 30 million people went in the street, and they took down the government of the Muslim Brotherhood. So now this government now is struggling with the same thing. They are against the Muslim Brotherhood, but the economy is so bad. For the same reason, birth rate is so high. They are taking mortgage, or let's say loan, from the World Bank, and they are hardly able to pay. In fact, they are just a risk schedule, paying back what they took, which means they are unable really to pay. And what happened now, because of the war in Israel, that impact all those countries, including Egypt. Why? Because you see, if you remember the Yemeni, they were shooting missiles at any ship they come through this area. It's a very narrow area. So Egypt have a huge income come from the tunnel of Suez. Anyone remember it? This one built by 3 countries, Western countries, and then the Egyptian, they took over it and they stole the money, the investment. So the tunnel of Suez, which is connecting the Mediterranean, as you see here, this is generating a huge income to Egypt, because instead of going around Africa to go to Europe, Like if you are a Chinese ship, or if you are Indian ship, or etc., or from Philippines or from Hong Kong, you just go through here, the Red Sea. Sorry, the Red Sea, and then you go all the way to the Suez Tunnel, and you exit in the Mediterranean. This will generate billions and billions of dollars every month. But since the war started in Israel, those millions, the billions are shrinking. And not only that, the Chinese, they open a tunnel. Let me remember where. Where here, I think, in Malaysia. Where is? I'm trying to remember. Anyone can remind me? Maybe here. This is Bangladesh. Myanmar. I'm trying to remember which country here they open. So anyway, like, there's a lot of competition, and now even China open a new port in Peru, South America, all the way to America. The Russian, they build new ships. They can conquer the ice in the pole, so they can go directly from here. So there is many reasons, war and project and investment, all of those, they lead. South Thailand, let me see. I forgot really which country. It's a very big project, Yeah, I'm not sure really which country, the one the Chinese they open. Yeah. So anyway, the war happening here in Israel, and Yemen, those terrorists, the Shia, shooting at any ship go through, especially European, like a Greek, British, Canadian, American, anything. That make many companies, shipping companies, to avoid the Red Sea, and that make the Egyptian government suffer badly, from income. And this is why they are worried now. So if they are here in Syria, next they might be in Jordan, and then if they took Egypt, if the Muslim Brotherhood succeed again to take you over Egypt, and they can, don't think it's impossible. Erdogan will do everything, because this is the dream of Erdogan. Establish an Islamic State, Turkey, Syria, Jordan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Libya. Remember, in Libya, if you remember, Hillary Clinton, she met with one person when she was a foreign minister. One person in Egypt after the death of al-Qaddafi. Who? The head of the Muslim Brotherhood. Because the plan of Obama was to establish an Islamic Caliphate Muslim Brotherhood, and the Caliphate is Erdogan. At that time, Tunis was controlled by Muslim Brotherhood. The project of the Muslim Brotherhood is way bigger than you think, is massive. In fact, the Muslim Brotherhood, by the way, established and sponsored by Iran. Iran. The first office Muslim Brotherhood they own in Egypt was paid by the mullahs of the Shia. Can you believe it? So this is why Hamas have a great relationship with Iran. So Tunisia was controlled by Muslim Brotherhood. Obama, he sent Hillary Clinton preparing the Muslim Brotherhood to take over. But then, as soon they try to do that, Saudi Arabia sponsor other parties in Libya to fight with those who Obama support, and until now the war in Libya never end. So still there's Muslim Brotherhood, but there's other parties who oppose them. And then the Muslim Brotherhood in Tunisia collapsed, and the new president, he is anti-Muslim Brotherhood. So the dream of Muslim Brotherhood Caliphate start collapsing step by step. But now it's going to be like somebody give it CPR by what happened in Syria. I assure you Erdogan will be in Syria very soon. He will visit our holy church, John Baptist Church, which the filthy scumbag terrorist converted to be a mosque. And he will pray there, and he will make a great speech about Allah and the Islamic religion and the nation of Islam. And I am, and for sure they will thank him because everything happened because of him. All of this happened in Syria because of him. But if you think Erdogan will stop here, you are making big mistake. This is why all those countries are now very worried. And this is why Israel today launched more than 230 attack, 250, just in one day, trying their best to destroy any weapon can be a threat to Israel. But that will not be enough because Erdogan, soon he will expand his fingers, and I will not be surprised if Erdogan he established very soon army bases all over Syria. So he can be a real threat to Israel and he can demand things from them. The Israeli yesterday, if you remember, I showed you, they conquer the Mount of Haramoon. In Syria. Why? They claim that they are going to be there only temporarily, but I doubt it, because simply the point is, and look, even the Israeli calling them Syrian rebels. See? I mean, everybody is being a scumbag, even in Israel. They don't want to say the Syrian terrorists, the Syrian rebels. Yeah. Because they are hoping that, we will keep a distance and we will not call them terrorists unless they do something against us. They will. Just wait. All right? If you see here in the news here, it says, IDF troops will stay in Syria buffer zone and strategic Mount Haramoon as long as needed. Yesterday they said only 60 days. Now as long as needed. See how 24 hours can change? As long as needed, that will be maybe 60 years, 600 years. Yeah, that's it, because the Mount of Haramoon is a very, very strategic. You can even see Damascus from it. This is a very high top mountain. You can install radar on it. You can, it can be a great alarm point for Israel, so they can spot, missiles and rocket and shoot it from far distance before even it reached the country. So the Israeli, they took over the mount, and obviously everybody is getting ready for the new terrorist regime in Syria. All right? I assure you that there's no honeymoon will be in Syria, because all those forces, they will be struggling against each other. And not to forget that even those terrorists, they are not one group. You see this guy, he is the leader of so-called Tahrir al-Sham, which is Al-Qaeda. He claims he's not, no more, But he's not the only forces in so-called revolution. There's hundreds of Islamic terrorist groups, but his group is the most powerful. So soon they will start fighting each other because they are Muslims. They can't be united. Soon they will start fighting over the spoils, position, who is higher, who is lower, who take this job, who take etc., who control this, and they will start fighting. Soon, other issue will raise. You see, Hezbollah might be destroyed as powerful militant, but doesn't mean it is gone. Still, they have a lot of weapon. And now the Hezbollah, all this border area is Shia. All the border, let us see if we can show you here. All the border area is a Shia territory. So now the Muslim Sunni who took over Syria right now, the terrorists, they are going to get close to the border. In fact, Hezbollah already now, still until now, occupy many towns or point inside Syria, especially in the mountains here in those areas. So soon, when those terrorists in Syria, they establish everything, they are settled, they have to go and send their forces to kick out Hezbollah from Syria. And then things will get hot again. I hope Israel will not involve, because why you want to involve? Let them kill each other. Don't finish it. The longer it goes, the better for Israel. I hope they will be wise. In the same time, all this border here in the north of Syria, controlled by Shia, but behind them there is Sunni. So it can happen any moment, any day, that Sunni and Shia in Lebanon, they start killing each other again. And I believe they will. All what it take, one guy shoot at the other party, just one gun. And then the hell will go wide open. All right? So if you think that things is settled down, is over, this is why this land is an ugly land. You know, this is why I don't like the Middle East. I am born there. I am from the Middle East. Arabic is my first language, but I don't miss it. I will never go there. I don't even want to be there for a second. The termite of Muhammad, they destroyed everything. Wherever the termite of Muhammad goes, ugliness come with it. Even if you send them to heaven, they will destroy it. They are the same as the insect who eat your crops. A farmer, he spent his year growing, dreaming to harvest so he can feed his kids. Then those filthy, harmful insects, they come and in one day they eat all the vegetation you grow. That is Islam. Syria is not a bad country. Beautiful country. Great civilization. Since Islam came to Syria, what happened to Syria? Egypt. Should I tell you about Egypt? I mean, I do not need to tell you about Egypt. Since Islam came to Egypt, what is Egypt now? You see, whatever people they say to you, like especially those hippies, Free Palestine, they are a bunch of donkeys. They don't know what they are talking about, but we are from there. We know what we are talking about. Like when this guy, Mus'ab Hassan, the son of Hamas, he speak, those stupid hippies don't know what he's talking about. They are a bunch of idiots. They grow in a school teaching them how to put two fingers in your anus if you are gay. And then they think because they learned that trick, now they understand and they can see the whole world from their anus. Sorry for the language. But this is how it is. Then they come to one like me or Mus'ab and they want to teach him about who is right and who's wrong. Right? Like, do you remember this guy Destiny when he came to debate me? Do you remember? Trash. This is the trash of America. You have no idea what he's talking about. He speaks so fast. And I told him, you speak too much, but you say nothing. Right? So uh, Lebanon right now is boiling. All the Sunni and the Christians, not only the Sunni, they are making fun of Hezbollah, because Hezbollah was using Syria as a backbone to support themselves, and all the weapons come through Syria from Iran. The weapon come all the way from Iran through Iraq to through Syria to Lebanon. Now where the weapon will come from? No more. The only way now for Hezbollah to smuggle weapon is the sea. And I am sure Israel is watching closely. So now the Muslim Sunni are dancing in the street for the end of the Assad regime, because that is the end, according to them, of Hezbollah. But I don't think so. You see, the Shia, they are people who practice taqiyya. So they change their position, depend on their situation. When they are weak, they act like meow cat, you know. When they are strong, they want to eat you alive. So now I am guessing that Hezbollah will try to play the cat mode, like he is, okay, we are peaceful, we are, you know, we are all from one country and we love each other and forget about the past. You know, they will play this game. This is what the Shia do, hoping they can gain time and gain power again, and things change in Syria maybe, or they can get still weapon through the same as they smuggle drugs. They can smuggle weapon, you know, because remember, Hezbollah is a great producer for drugs in the world. They produce drugs and they say it to everybody, you know, even to South America. This is why Venezuela, they have camps for Hezbollah. Hezbollah have camps in Venezuela. Can you believe it? They have camps in many countries in South America. They have camps in South Africa. When I say camps, I'm not talking about people that do camping. I'm talking about army camps, terrorist training camps, even in all of Africa, actually, many countries. So, you know, the Shia and the Sunni, the Muslim Brotherhood, they spread their arms around the world. Hezbollah is no different. Let's see. There is something it's called the Red Mercury. I don't know if any one of you heard about it. This is what they call themselves in South Africa. This is Hezbollah in Nigeria. Let me show you. You see the flag of Hezbollah? They are holding it, the flag, the red flag, the yellow flag. Did you see it? This is in Nigeria. Can you believe it? What else? Let me look for more. I mean, I can find you in every country almost. In America here, we have a lot of Hezbollah. Actually, all of Detroit is Hezbollah. Do you remember the sheikh I debated, the guy, the head of the Shia in Detroit? The one I debated, this guy Hezbollah. He told me we want to kill all the Zionists. Remember? Okay. Yeah, I need to find. You see, the problem is when you type the word Hezbollah, you will find a million videos. Uh, and there's videos we can't play, because simply they will flag you for copyright. Um, I'm sure you can find many videos. They have in South America, they have in South Africa, they have in Africa, many countries in Africa. And there is even like in countries which oppose them, even in Argentina, like the government of Argentina is against them, right? But they have a very strong network in Argentina. That's why they were able to kill a lot of Jews in Argentina by doing bombing. Let's see. Yeah. Anyway, all Islamic groups, they always change their skin and they have many names and many colors. And every Muslim mosque in USA or in the West, in Europe, in Africa, they teach the same thing, terrorism. And anyone who says to you the opposite, he's a big fat liar. Like there's a Shia guy in Australia, he speak against terrorism. What his name? I forgot. This guy is the biggest liar ever. Never listen to them. They practice taqiyya, Shia, and then people they interview him. I mean, this is the one who is teaching the real Islam. So what they try to do, they try to hide what Islam is about until they conquer the town. So for now, we try to give you a different image until we become a majority, and then they will tell you the truth that this is Islam. You like it, you don't like it, who care? This is who we are. Deal with it. Tawhidi, Imam Tawhidi. Big fat liar. I asked him to come and debate me. The coward, he ran away. Tawhidi. Anyway, we will see. We will see what will happen. I'm not going to keep you longer. I came today late. I said, let me go late. Maybe we can catch people in different timing, like if I go always in the same time, that will not be fair for people from different territory. So I'm trying to go in different times. So if you do not subscribe, go ahead, put the notification. As you know, YouTube, they shadow my account, and you can subscribe to Patreon or to Rumble. And Patreon, I'm not asking you to donate. You can make a name for free. At least you will see notification coming to you when I post a link for my video. All right. The membership is for free, and all my videos for free. I don't. I'm not like many of those who they are in YouTube. They have Patreon. You cannot even click at the video unless you are a member paying money. All my videos are open in Patreon. All of them. I never block one, and I will never do so. You donate, you don't donate, it doesn't matter. And those who donate to me, I don't even email them saying thank you. You can ask them. I don't, you know. If somebody email me, I email him back. It doesn't matter if you donate or not. So my videos are always open. Patreon, consider it as a Facebook, my Facebook, so you can be notified when we are going to go live. And you donate or not, this is your business. All right. The Lord is our provider, and that's all what we need. It's not the people. When people help, you know, that's the good Lord. He used them, and we have always our trust in the Lord that He will always support us. So anyway, it's very important for us that when we learn, we don't take what we learn and we put it in a pocket and we forget. I advise you always, when I show reference, like most of the time we show reference. We don't make speeches, you know. Like today we are talking about politics. We did not show much reference. We are showing you like evidence, let us say, videos, etc. But usually we show reference, we show proofs of what we say. Take always notes, because simply I don't want you to come here for entertainment. I want you to come here to educate yourself. And education, my friend, is the best thing you can do to yourself. You see, you get older, you will not look the same when you are young. You will lose the young, let us say, beauty, the young health. You will lose everything. Time will take everything from you, slowly, slowly, slowly. Except one thing: knowledge. So you don't want to get older and you are still a fool, because you will find yourself you got nothing. You lost your younghood, or let us say, excuse my English, I don't know what the word to use, but you lost everything, and now even you have no knowledge of life. So what you accomplish in your life, what you learned. Education is the most valuable thing. If I go to any country in the world, if I sit in a table and people they are discussing with me, you will see in 2 minutes how I will be able to dominate the conversation. Why? Education. So either I will be the one who sit, he have nothing to say because I'm ignorant, or I will be the one able to share, and then not to be proud of myself, but to be useful for people around me. It's like, you know, we charge our battery and then we light up the candles. So charge yourself with knowledge. What the Bible says, my people have been destroyed because of their ignorance. Ignorance is our enemy. All those Western people do not know what to do with Islam because they are ignorant. Islam was able to spread in many countries because of the people's ignorance. They are trying to spread Islam in everywhere, in Japan, in Korea, in China, in America, in Europe, in Jordan, everywhere, in Germany, because people are ignorant. Ignorance is your enemy. We die because of our ignorance. If Adam knew what will happen, how ignorant he is, even though God told him, but the ignorant Adam is still, he want to do it. Our ignorance is our enemy. So I hope you are, you know, when you come here, you don't come here to waste your time, because that's not a good idea to waste your time. I advise you never waste your time. You see, even the time you do for entertainment should be useful. Even if it's for entertainment. Because if an hour is gone and I learn nothing from it, I just killed an hour of my life for nothing. And this hour will never come back. Some of you asked me to make a special program where people they can call and asking for advice. You know, I'm not claiming to be the wise man who can advise you about everything, but I can say that the Lord always will help us to help each other, to advise each other. So I will see maybe soon, a day or 2 or 3, I will go live and we decide to make, we take calls from people who have questions. But my experience is when people, they ask me to do this. When we go and do it, nobody call. So we will see. All right. Yeah, you know what the Lord, he says, read the books, search for the truth, and the truth will set you free. Right? If you do not know the truth, you are a slave. Literally, you are a slave. Like those young kids in America who have nothing to do with so-called Gaza, going in the street and they are fighting from their heart, free Gaza, terrorists. You know, they are stupid. You know, they are ignorant. They are really inside their heart. They think they are doing the right thing. They think that those people are really have no guilt. Those are civilians. All of this happened because nobody is doing education. They took over our schools. Your kids now are taught how to be pervert, not how to be good. Your daughters are now taught that they should have sex in a very early age, not to wait until they get married. And the one who wait until they get married, she is a stupid. But we know that this is not true. You go sleep with the first one, the second one, the third one, the fifth one, seventh, and then all those men you sleep with in your head. You will never love a man. You will never know what love means. You become a sex toy. They killed everything decent in your children's because we stand doing nothing. And now they went farther. They take them from school to the clinic to change their gender without even your permission. Because we did nothing. We are just watching. So what we try to do here is a revolution against evil. Our arms is knowledge. Our arms is the truth. Our arms is common sense. Stupidity is not part of our arms. For them, stupidity. They want you to be stay stupid so you can be confused and they can control you. Like even now in the election about Trump, they spend 4 years keep talking about the dangerous Trump. The dangerous Trump. Just why? Because they knew those stupid Americans, they are ignorant. Just to scare the hell of them. And maybe one day, one of those kids will go and try to kill him, and they were successful. They tried to kill him. They were preparing for his, you know, there is somebody, he pay for you to go and kill somebody, but there is somebody he keep whispering in your ear. This guy is dangerous. Do you know Hitler? If somebody kill him before he take the office, we will save the world. So 4 years are doing that, hoping some stupid fool will use his gun. Very evil. Fear and ignorance are more dangerous than nukes. If you are a person who gets scared from a cockroach, I can take your house. Oh, what I need, I throw a cockroach inside your room. You get out, I'm in. Because you are a coward, you live in fear. A person who have fear, he don't think. So they install fear, so your brain will freeze. At the time of fear, you don't think of anything except surviving. And this is their agenda. But the truth is, we are the one who should be living at fear because of those agendas. They burn our schools. They burn. Just 2 days ago, a guy, he shot two kids, two Christian kids in a kindergarten for revenge of Gaza. Did you see anybody talking about it? They are talking about the CEO who was killed by a guy, but two Christian kids shot in a school for revenge of Gaza. No station speak of it. Those filthy, they go to Christian kids' school and they shot children 5 years, 6 years old. They killed two. So if you don't stand against the stupidity, you cannot ignore it, because stupidity can kill your kids. Stupidity can destroy your country, can destroy your economy. We don't want stupid to rule over us. Stupid are dangerous. They are not kind. They are dangerous. If you think that you can survive with a stupid government, you are mistaken. They will destroy your currency. They will destroy your economy. They will destroy your safety. Look, they fund the police. They fund the police, but each one of them, when they go in the street, they have a 20 cars bodyguard with them. But they fund the police for us, but hire more police for them. Because people are stupid. They convince you that we need to get rid of the police. Okay, if we get rid of the police, what will happen in the country? Well, nothing. Everybody will rob everybody. That's what we want. We want chaos. We want criminals. Imagine they beat the police, the migrant Venezuelan beat the police, they let them go. Stupid. I mean, those people are mentally ill. If you are a member of the Democratic Party, I say to you, you are mentally ill. You have a mental problem. There's no way you will vote for a party, believe in such a garbage. So we defund the police. Somebody come to your house, you call who? ISIS? Defund the fire department, but increase the employees of the IRS. So for tax, they are willing to hire, how many? 80,000, 70,000? I think 80,000, right? 80,000 agents, and they told them you have to hold guns. They have money for tax, right? But they have no money for our safety. And then those rich people, all of them, they have massive number of bodyguards paid by the government. How many guards, when the wife of Obama, she wanna go do shopping, they close the highway for her. But they fund the police. And then because she is racist and they play the race card, she said, some they think that our kind, what your kind? What is your kind? What do you mean? You see how they are racist? They try to divide us so they can conquer. If the American believe in your kind and their kind, well, Obama will never be a president. Never. They are racist. They are evil. They are liars. They are deceivers. They are Muslims. Because Muslim, not only the one who believe in Allah, Muslim is every fraud scumbag. Because this is what Islam teach. You can lie. You can deceive. One of the names of Allah is the deceiver, Al-Mudil. Yesterday we have a Shia, you remember? He called me, he asked him, you Shia believe that lying is the shield of faith. He said so. You remember? Just yesterday. You can go watch it. We agree. Lying is the shield of faith. Those are the Democrats. They have supporters who they are dummy. They lie to them to control them. the same they lie to them about how healthy Biden is. You know, nothing. What happened to Biden? Is still the same person. Suddenly he's not healthy. They lie to you. All the videos of Biden, they were fabricated about him frozen, but it's true. Then they brought to a woman, she is Indian, they make her black. I mean, yesterday she was Indian, a day after she's black. By the way, I'm a black, blonde, African American from Japan, and I'm born in Taiwan in the Amazon River. All right? Everything possible with the Democrat. I mean, the women, she have tens of thousands of interviews saying she is Indian and she is Hindu. Suddenly she is Baptist. So the religion change, the ethnicity change, the color change, all of this, and those people, they believe it. You know, she's black because they don't want to vote for her because she's black. Really, this is what we don't want to vote for her because she's black. Who care about your color? Like now, if you are black or white or blue or whatever your color is, if I go to the gas station, I will get the gas for free. What your color will do to what Obama color did to you as a black person? Nothing. Are you richer? Are you better? Where Obama he live now? He live between the redhead, not with the black people. Where his kids go to school? With the rich white people. It's reality. They speak about black and black only in the day of election, and the second day they don't care how you die, what you eat, where you live. They remember you only you are black in the day of the election. A day after, they have no idea who you are. Am I voting for Trump because he's white? That would be the most stupid reason to vote for him. Am I against Bill Clinton because he's white? Am I against those people there because they are white? No. What the color have to do with this? But because they are bankrupt and they are waiting for the foolish one, the one who is full of racism in his heart, they want to use it. They play every card for this is for them is nothing but a game. They play their game with the fools. And they assume that the fools are going to make a difference. This is why they brought to us a bunch of celebrity, thinking that they brought to us in the stage a naked woman. She is a Swiftie. And then what her name, this woman, she start crying. She's emotional actress or singer. Well, yeah. Anyway, they thought, and they paid them money. Imagine millions of dollars. Like when you hear those celebrity, they are coming to support Kamala Harris. You will think those man, they have a good heart. They are coming to support her because she is real. It turned to be every one of them got a huge check. Didi, do you know, like, excuse my language, do you know that somebody, he is a Bedouin. When he go in the desert and he do shit, because there's no papers, sometime he have to stand up and his butt still is full of shit. That shit in the Middle East, we call it doo-doo. I'm not lying for you. You can ask any Arab. Doo-doo. And that is you. You come here every day and you say to me, can I show you a mistake in the Bible? And then I spank you. I mean, you are a doo-doo. You are the same as a shit in the butt of a Bedouin man who could not find a toilet paper to clean his ass. What a stupid person you are. You are mental, aren't you? Excuse my language, what I can say. Once we were hunting, and one of us, in the desert, he want to go, but he is new. He never hunt before. He never been out of his house. We took him. He don't even know how to use the gun. We took him with us. Actually, his dad, he begged us to take him. He wanted to be a man. So now we stopped the Range Rover. He opened the door. He want to go. I want to go. Okay. And then he came back. We are waiting for him in the car. He said, where I will go? I said, what do you mean? He said, there is no toilet. I said, what toilet you eat it? We're in the desert. He said, okay, so like this? What? This is Didi. You take her to the desert, and now she came back and she have a poo-poo, and she want to dump it. Somebody teach Didi where is the toilet, please. No, honestly, he wanna like where now? Here, really? And then not only that, you know, we gave him some papers. Then he said, "Okay, don't look." I said, "What? You're not looking? You know, he said, go." To guarantee that nobody is looking, he just took off his pant behind the Range Rover, and then we start hearing the fart. Like, what happened? We did not even continue with him 24. Like he want to go home. Imagine we drove hours in the desert. He want to go back home. He cannot take it. You know, the water is hot. With the desert, we don't have a refrigerator with us. I want to go to the bathroom. I need to take a shower. You know, like, and then you know we hunt. You know, there is a bird. It's called the gata. So we gave him some bird to clean it. Oh no, I cannot clean it. What? You don't clean it? You don't eat. He don't want to clean it. We did not let him eat. I told him, you don't clean it, you don't eat. He thought after like we start barbecuing them, we will have mercy on him. I said, no, don't give him. You don't eat. I told you, you don't clean them, you don't eat. No, a potato. Anyway, so I hope we learned something good for today. And I will try to come back tomorrow. Yeah, we have a lot of adventure. I used to go actually, go to hunt for 2 weeks, 3 weeks sometime. I come back home, I stink, you know, because there's no shower, and you know you make a barbecue and right away. We use you know like roots from the desert, like wood. Your clothes will smell bad. There's no shower. We cannot even you know like even wash you know good because we have little water for drinking. You know you have to be careful. Yeah, I used to spend a long time away from home in the desert. All right. Okay. Well, I don't know tomorrow what time I will come. Do you like me to come afternoon USA time, New York time, or at night by like 8 p.m. New York time? What do you think, guys, is good for you? Let me know. Post your comment, and then we will see what time is good, and I will try to come tomorrow. So I want to say thank you all for being here, and until we see you soon again, may the Lord bless you, and let us fight foolishness and ignorance so we can be victorious by the truth. And the truth is our Lord. He said, I am the truth, I am the life, I am the resurrection. And those foolish, evil people, they will bring nothing but destruction. For they seek power, they seek to oppress others. The one who is oppressed today, he will be oppressing tomorrow. For all they belong to the same criminal religion, the religion of the oppressing or oppression. And we are Christians. We believe in justice. We believe in love. We believe in mercy. At the same time, we are warriors. We defend our land. We defend our family. We die for our faith, and we have no fear. And if the Lord is with me, who could be against me. Until we see you again, God is good. So is Jesus. Amen. See ya.